This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases him, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. The slot man in motion right. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Cousins. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know They want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 46 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 2nd down and 4, Cousins. To the right side, it's Kelsey. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one. I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2021 was the first time in Jacobs' career that he failed to reach 1,000 yards in a season, but his scoring didn't slow down at all. Still finished with 9 touchdowns in 15 games, and his 28 touchdowns since he entered the league are the 5th most in the NFL.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try to throw now. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this to Nwangu. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
21, 21.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
On play action, Cousins. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They go play action. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing, Cousins.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cousins again.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 22-yard line.
A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
Boy, a lot of moving parts on this play, but what a nice design to leak the running back out to the left and send him down the field. And a good job spotting him and hitting him for a big play.
Cousins on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Cousins. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Now Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. Touchdown!
Velus Jones
as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
I like this focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need one. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
this run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Titans.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Here we go. Here we go.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously, that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this out past the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down. Here's Cousins. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
This is brought in at the 21. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Commanders in possession of the football, but they trail as we start this 4th quarter.
Here we go. 21.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Wait.
At the Titans' 41-yard line.
11. Hey, alert!
From the 41, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
The extra point up and good from Santoso. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit for the big play.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And
that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
From the 39, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Zachary Carter there, the one to make the tackle.
Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Commanders are right back in this football game.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
They find some open field here. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 33 in the 1st.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
3 yards remain for second down.
Back to throw, Garoppolo.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
One, Omaha. Go.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go. 13.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this.